All right, Justin McMinn, welcome.
Thank you.
Former compact speed car national champion, mate. How proud was it when you were able to pull that one off?
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal for us. We've sort of been in compacts for a few years and come close a couple of times. So to do it, at Redline in our home state and with family around, it was pretty special actually.
So once that was locked away, was the thoughts immediately to step up to speed cars, or was it to stay in compacts for a little while?
To be honest, we were already sort of flirting with the idea of moving up to the speed cars. It was just a matter of, I guess, getting the finances together and getting a little bit more organised in terms of a transporter and things like that. Then make the jump up, I guess.
In terms of finance, is there a big difference in cost between a compact and a speed car?
Look, it's not a huge difference. Definitely the motors are a lot more expensive. But the big difference is you're not, with a compact you start with a production engine, you've got to turn it into a race engine, whereas in a speed car we're buying a race engine prepared professionally, but it is a big expense and a big part of it. So
you've been at the top of the tree in the compact, you're pretty close there now in the speed car. How much difference is it driving a compact compared to the speed car?
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I sort of jumped in the speed car and felt pretty comfortable straight away. But definitely that last sort of 5-10% is definitely harder to find in the speed car. You need to be on your game driving with the setup of the car. Everything needs to be right to keep up with these guys at the front.
So the last 5%, where do you think that comes from? Is that the driver, or is that, say, engine, setup, tyres?
For us, I think it's definitely a bit of driving, just more seat time. We just need to do more and more laps, try and race at some different tracks, and also setup. The track changes a lot more quickly than what it would when we were racing the compact, so you've always got to be on your game and chase the track conditions.
There was talk a little while back about making the compacts like a B-grade speed car, if you like, when numbers for both classes were down a little. Do you think there's much difference in, say, the speed? Like, is that a possibility? Not that we need to do it, but is it a possibility?
I think there is quite a difference in the speed. Definitely trying to align the two classes. I think is going to be important for speed cars moving forward. We've seen a lot of guys come out of the compacts in the last few years, and if you look at how they do it in New Zealand, they've got a brilliant setup where their guys start in the TQs and then they progress into the speed cars. It's a bit of a natural progression, and I think if we can build that sort of culture, I think the speed cars will grow even stronger.
On another level though, down here in Victoria, the numbers are growing. What do you put that down to?
I think we got some really good people involved in the club now. I think it's just a real positive environment. Everyone's pitching in and trying to get people to the track and try and help them out if they need something. Everyone's willing to help out. I think the biggest factor is that the people we have involved in the club, and they're doing a great job of promoting the class. We're doing some racing at some really good tracks, which makes a huge difference.
This will be the third week in a row that this class has run, and we noticed the numbers were down a little bit last week. Is it a difficult thing to do week after week?
Yeah, I think we're quite a professional class, but obviously, three weekends in a row is a bit of a stretch for some of the competitors, us included. When there's so much racing on offer at home and interstate, sometimes you have to pick and choose. You can't do everything, obviously. So I think our club has done a really good job to try and spread the season out as much as they can to avoid this situation. But from time to time, it happens. Obviously.
Your favourite track to race the speed car on?
Oh, definitely Warrnambool. But close behind that, Portland. Big fan of the fast hooky racetracks, and Portland's dished it up a couple of times when we've gone down there. So definitely those two for me. Well,
Warrnambool, I expected you to say Warrnambool because any racer that's worth his salt loves the speed of Warrnambool and the performance and everything else. But Portland, you caught me a little with that one.
Yeah, it's probably not everyone's favourite, but we've had really good results there each time we've gone, and I've really enjoyed it. particularly when it's hooked up and fast.
So who's the benchmark in the class? You've got veterans like Travis Mills, another former national speed car title, compact speed car champion. You've got Paul Farrell and a few of the other veterans. Who are the guys that you want to beat the most?
Yeah, definitely those names you've mentioned. Travis, the last sort of second half of this year has been on another level, and it's great. It's great to compete against these guys and try and learn from what they're doing. Whether it's driving or setup. And obviously Paul Farrell is, you can throw him in the mix there as well. Domain Ramsey, and even Caden Brown is doing a fantastic job this year. He's a rookie, but he's not driving like a rookie. So, these are the guys we want to compete with week in, week out, and we just need to find that little bit extra to be able to do it.
You talked about Caden being the rookie last year. You were Rookie of the Year in this class. How important and how prestigious was that for you personally?
Yeah, we didn't set out to win that award. We knew we were up against some pretty stiff competition in Nick Parker and a few others, Jessica Molden. So there was some really stiff competition for that award. We probably we had some good results, but we also finished plenty of races, and I don't think that's good luck. I think it's car preparation and it's all those sorts of things that you needed to fall into place. But to win that award, it was fantastic. Yeah, really good.
Well, congratulations. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.